Hey everyone. I'm posting this because I need to get it off my chest. And honestly, the absurdity of the situation is kind of crushing me. I'm 27M and my ex-girlfriend, 26F, were together for 3 solid years. We didn't have a perfect life, but we had a good one. The kind where you start planning furniture purchases and picking out vacation spots 3 years down the line. We lived together, split rent and utilities right down the middle, and had a great system. The mundane setup. Our financial lives were intertwined, but in the most boring, practical way. We shared a joint credit card, nicknamed the groceries and gas card, for small communal stuff. I'm the spreadsheet guy. I love budgeting, and I'm meticulous about paying things off immediately to avoid interest, so I naturally handled the primary bill payments and management for the joint account. I paid the card down to zero every 2 weeks, just like clockwork. Everything was fine. Or, God, I really thought it was. The first glitch in the Matrix. A few weeks ago, I was sitting on the couch after dinner, scrolling through my phone while watching some terrible reality TV, when the bank app notification flashed. A charge had just posted. The Copper Kettle, $115.80. I didn't recognize it. And that was instantly weird. She and I almost exclusively use this card for the supermarket and the occasional Saturday morning coffee run. $115 is a serious dinner for two. The real stomach drop moment was the name, the Copper Kettle. Just 3 days before, we'd been driving past that place and she had pointed it out, saying, "Oh, we need to try that place for our next date night." I tried to stay calm. Later that night, I casually asked, "Hey, did you use the joint card for something big today? I saw the Copper Kettle charge pop up." She didn't flinch. "Oh yeah, went out with the team after a long day. We all chipped in, but I ended up putting it on the card and the others Venmo'd me back later." It sounded fine. Plausible even. I told myself I was being paranoid and paid the charge off with a sinking feeling. The pattern of betrayal. The paranoia didn't leave. A few days later, I was checking the balance again, and boom, another one. The Copper Kettle, $122.50. This time, it wasn't after work. It was a Tuesday afternoon, and she had taken the day off for a dentist appointment. I didn't ask. I went into full financial detective mode. I pulled up the full statement PDF for the last 3 months, zooming in on every single purchase. And there they were. Little breadcrumbs of a whole secret life. Not just the Copper Kettle, there were half a dozen other transactions, a small expensive cocktail bar near her office, 2 separate charges from an indie coffee shop I'd never been to, even a $5 transaction that was clearly a parking meter fee near a part of the city she never went to for our dates. All of them added up to several $100s, all of them posted to the card I meticulously paid off every single time. The dread was replaced by a kind of cold, quiet fury. She wasn't just cheating, she was expecting me to be her wallet while she did it. The reckoning. I waited until she got home that evening. I didn't yell. I just sat at the kitchen table with the printout in front of me, circling the charges with a red pen. "I need to talk to you about the credit card," I said, my voice sounding distant and flat even to myself. She walked in, and she saw the papers. She saw the circles. She saw the date stamps. Before I could even finish the first sentence, "This charge on the 14th was your day off, and you told me you were at the dentist," her face collapsed. She started sobbing, the kind of immediate, defeated crying that confirmed everything I already knew. She admitted she'd been seeing someone from her work for a few months. The usual cliches followed. "It just happened. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was confused." The details didn't matter. I barely heard the name or the timeline. The only thing that truly broke me wasn't the kiss or the secret text messages. It was the realization that I had been the primary financial backer of my own heartbreak. I was paying the rent, paying the utilities, and then, every 2 weeks, I was sending money to Visa to cover the cost of the date where she fell for someone else. I paid for the privilege of being dumped. She moved out last week. I canceled the joint credit card immediately. The split was surprisingly clean and quick. Once the truth was out, the relationship evaporated. I closed that financial chapter and got a new solo card for myself, a sleek purple one called Fizz, just to feel like I was moving on. But I can't shake this feeling of utter foolishness. I feel like the biggest idiot in the world, not just for being cheated on, but literally sending money to the bank to ensure her dates were successful. It's the ultimate insult added to injury. I paid for the privilege of being dumped. I don't know what to do with that feeling, but damn, I hope I get better at spotting $120 clues in the future.